going on, guys? Millennial Masters here. Today we're talking about Chinese EV stocks, where they're going and the future of these stocks. All we're trying to do on the channel is bring out the best new news on these stocks so you guys can make money. And all I ask in return is for you to subscribe and hit that like button. It's free and it helps me out tons. Now let's get right into this video. So as we know, LI Auto, Xpeng, and NIO have all exploded in the past weeks. We see these stocks flying, and I also made another video about 4 days ago talking about when NIO was around $43 and $45 that yes, we will see growth in this company, but we will see a little bit of a dip before that growth. And as we saw, NIO and all these other stocks flew 25-30%. NIO hit 56, Xpeng hit almost about, I think, 42, and LI Auto was up there too. But we saw on Friday them take a huge dip. NIO was up 7% for the day, and we saw it all correct all the way down to 17%, ending the day with about a 10% loss, and I called that. Now, we know that the stock is going up very, very rapidly, but one of the reasons we saw all of these stocks come to a halt was because we saw an analyst come out from Citron saying that these stocks were just way too overvalued. But I want to give you guys a little bit of encouragement by saying Citron also shorted Tesla. When Tesla was just starting to get big, Citron said, no. You know, I think this is way too overvalued, and look at where we see Tesla now. And what is so weird is Citron was a bull for NIO when the stock was around $2 to $3. So seeing them now say, you know, it's not valued right and being bearish about it, we saw tons of investors listen to them and sell off the stock and short it. And that's why we saw the big crash of these stocks, which I knew was coming. When a company is a little too overvalued and a big analyst comes out and instead of saying it's going to reach this price target and they come out and say, I don't like the look of that, we see a lot of retail investors, which is us, sell off and listen to them. But a lot of the times they might be just doing that for their own profits and be doing that to short the stock so they can buy back in because they know NIO, Xpeng, and LI Auto are big gainers in the future. Always talk about short-term this, short-term that. You know, we can't predict what's going to really happen in the short term with the amount of volatility going in these stocks. But what we can predict is how are these stocks going to perform in a year or two? That's what you need to be asking yourself. Do I think the EV market is something that is going to be around and 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? And with me, I looked at the details as in, all right, California banning gas-powered vehicles in 2030, right? That soon. Also, we see China encouraging people to get EV cars and getting tax reductions because they bought an EV car. And now even in China, to drive a gas-powered vehicle, you have to go into a lottery. But if you were to get an electric vehicle, you can drive right away. So China is pushing EV cars because obviously we know how polluted China is and they're trying to fix that problem. That is why I see Xpeng, LI Auto, and NIO exploding in the future, because if the Chinese government is backing the NIO, which they are backing NIO and these other companies, we will see China having the people to buy these electric cars, which what does that do? It makes the business of NIO, Xpeng, LI Auto, and their earnings just go up and up and up. And what does that mean for us investors? It means we see these stock prices climb and climb and climb. So what I think right now is going on a technical analysis is they're being overbought right now, and that is due to people chasing gains. But I want to say, if you buy in on the stock at any point, in a year, this stock is going to look completely different. So don't be worried about, it's down 10% since I bought it. Or cheering, it's up 30-40%, I'm not going to buy any more. No, think long-term investing. Think how this stock is going to make you money. And how that is going to happen is you waiting long term and letting these companies play out. Because as we know, they are in a lot of debt and they need to get obviously into debt so they can grow and expand their vision for the companies. Because As we know, Tesla, everybody thought they would fail. But Elon Musk kept on pushing money and pushing money, and by us investors funding that, he funded Tesla, and it almost failed. But we saw, if you just go look at the Tesla stock price chart, you see all the bumps and curves they've been through. And at the end, what do you see? Their stock almost hitting $2,700. And mind you, a couple years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, this stock was trading for around $40 to $100. So it just shows you the power of these long-term Tesla investors that knew, okay, I see the vision in the future for this company, so I'm holding on to the stock, no matter it's $40 or $60 right now. Because once you sell, you sell. But if we wait a year or two, think about the people that bought Tesla and saw it go from 40 to 200, and they're thinking, wow, I'm up 300, 250%. And then a year and a half later, they're looking at the stock at $2,000, $2,500 to $2,700. Think of what they're thinking. They're thinking, man, I shouldn't have shorted, or man, I should have believed in Tesla. So ask yourself before you buy these companies, do I see in 3 to 5 years these being huge companies? And if your answer is yes, which it should be, then congratulations, get these shares while you can, because as we can see with Tesla, the growth of these companies that are about to come is going to be insane. It is going to stun the short sellers, and we are going to see a massive amount of gains because the world is transitioning to EV. They are not if you look at all gas-powered cars, you look at these stocks, Ford, GM, they're taking a hit, and they have been the past 5 years because we are transitioning all of our cars into electric vehicles. So be a part of the wave, make those gains, hold those stocks, and be patient. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you throw a subscribe and drop a like. I love you guys. Also, comment what you think about these stocks. I'm really curious to hear it.